Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all for class 10 subject science. So today we are going to continue with our topic, that is the life process. In the previous class we learnt about the photosynthesis, how it is taking place. So here we were talking about how the carbon dioxide and water mixes up in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It gives rise to, that is, starch or the sugar plus oxygen. What actually happening here, the steps are, that is the absorption of light energy by the chlorophyll. The first thing is the absorption of light energy by the chlorophyll. The second is conversion of light energy to the chemical energy and splitting of the water molecules. Here you can see this water molecule is splitting into two, that is the hydrogen and oxygen. Once it is splitting, this hydrogen will mix up with the carbon dioxide forming carbohydrates and the oxygen will be released. That is what here it is written, reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. This will change into carbohydrates. In this process, photosynthesis, we saw there are few things which are very important. That is, the carbon dioxide is needed, water is needed, and sunlight is needed, and the chlorophyll is needed. These are the raw materials to prepare the food in the process of photosynthesis. Now let us see here how each of the components, the above reaction, are necessary for the photosynthesis. If you carefully observe a cross section of a leaf under the microscope, you will notice that some cells containing green dots. These green dots are cell organelles called chloroplasts. Here you can see in the picture here with chloroplasts which contain the chlorophyll here. Okay, this is the structure of the chloroplast. It has the stroma, then granum. Okay, this part is the grana and the thylakoid. Okay. Now here there are two types of, that is, in the presence of light it will take place here. You can see in the presence of light the chlorophyll will act in the grana. In the absence of sunlight, that is the dark section. There are two parts in the chloroplast, that is the dark side in the presence of light and the dark section, both. How the food is prepared, that is the sunlight, the energy of the light is converting into chemical energy in the presence of chlorophyll. Here the chlorophyll will be present and the reaction goes on in this part of the leaf. Let us do an activity which demonstrates that chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis. So chlorophyll is very essential. Let us do a small activity. Take a potted plant with variegated leaves, for example, money or the crotons. Keep the plants in a dark room for 3 days so that all the starch gets used up. You have to take two plants and you have to keep it in a dark room. Now keep the plants in sunlight for about 6 hours. After 3 days, you have to take back and keep it in the sunlight for 6 hours. Pluck a leaf from the plant. Mark the green areas in it and trace them on a sheet of paper. You have to pluck the leaf, mark the which is green color, and on the sheet paper you have to trace it. Dip the leaf in boiling water for a few minutes. After this, immerse it in a beaker containing alcohol. Carefully place the above beaker in the water bath and heat till the alcohol begins to boil. What happens to the color of the leaf? What is the color of the solution? Now dip the leaf in a dilute solution of the iodine for a few minutes. Take out the leaf and rinse off the iodine solution. Observe the color of the leaf and compare this with the tracing of the leaf done in the beginning. As you can see here in the figure, that is before how it was looking and then afterwards how it can be seen. First it was like this, the green color was seen before dipping it. After dipping and boiling, it turns into blue color, which you can see after starch test, that is known as the starch test. Based on the activity performed above, we design an experiment to demonstrate the sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. Now, in the presence of chlorophyll, even the sunlight is necessary. You can see there. In the presence of sunlight only, the process of photosynthesis will take place. Now here what first activity we did? We did for the chlorophyll. Now second we will do it for the what? That is the sunlight. The activity for showing the light is essential. Take two healthy potted plants which are nearly the same size. Okay, keep them in a dark room for 3 days. Now place each plant on separate glass plate. Place a watch glass containing potassium hydroxide by the side of one of the plant. Potassium hydroxide is used to absorb carbon dioxide. Cover both plants with separate bell jar as shown in figure 6.4. Use Vaseline to seal the bottom of the jars to the glass plate so that the setup is airtight. Keep the plants in sunlight for about 2 hours. Pluck a leaf for from each plant and check for the presence of starch as in the above activity. Do not do both the leaves show the presence of same amount of starch? No. You can see here, these are the plants which are kept for 3 days in the sunlight. So here what are we saying? The sunlight is important for the photosynthesis. So if the plants do not get the sunlight, the photosynthesis will not take place. In the absence of sunlight, photosynthesis will not take place. So here, if we are keeping in the dark room, the sunlight is not available. Therefore, the photosynthesis will not go on here. Let us study how the plant obtains carbon dioxide. We talk about stomata, which are the tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves. Here you can see these are the stomata. This is the closed stomata and this is the open stomata. Okay, the open stomata and the closed stomata you can see here. These are the small pores present on the surface of the leaf. Massive amount of gaseous exchange takes place in the leaves through these pores, that is taking in oxygen or taking in carbon dioxide, giving out the carbon dioxide is through these pores for the purpose of photosynthesis and respiration also. But it is important to note here that exchange of gases occurs across the surface of the stem, roots and leaves as well. Not only in the stomata, even the other surfaces also the exchange of gases will take place. Since large amount of water can also be lost through these stomata, the plant closes these pores when it does not need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. The opening and closing of the pore is a function of the guard cell. These are the guard cell here. Okay, these are the guard cell. This is the chlorophyll which is present and this is the leaf. In this opening will be there where the exchange of gases will take place and the transpiration also occur through this. The guard cell swells when water flows into them, causing the stomatal pore to open. Okay, when the water goes, it will open. Similarly, the pore closes if the guard cell shrink. You can see the other picture. Here it is shrink and here it is open here. Now, why actually this is needed? Here only the photosynthesis will occur. That is, this is the kitchen of the plant, that is the leaf. Here in the stomatal opening, it will take in the carbon dioxide which is needed. Okay. So we have talked about how autotrophs meet their energy requirement, but they also need other raw materials for building their body. Water used in photosynthesis is taken up by the soil, by the roots in terrestrial plants. Other materials like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron and magnesium are taken up from the soil. Nitrogen is an essential element used in the synthesis of proteins and other compounds. You can see here actually the process of photosynthesis will take place in the plant where that is the carbon dioxide and water is needed in the presence of chlorophyll and the sunlight. The glucose is formed, the essential things that are required. All the things are very important. Without that, the photosynthesis cannot take place. Okay, with this experiments what we learned, without carbon dioxide, the photosynthesis cannot take place. Without the chlorophyll, it cannot be taken place. Without sunlight, the photosynthesis will not take place. All the things are important, equally important for the photosynthesis to goes on.